Hello everybody, my name is Kate Olaf with Suburban Real Estate Group and welcome back to another Suburban Spotlight. In this month's Spotlight, we have the privilege of interviewing Jennifer Contreras with Caysens crew. So Jennifer, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We're excited to hear about your business. So for the first question, and for anyone who doesn't know, what is Caysens crew?
Caysens Crew is a local 501c3 nonprofit organization here we're based out of Saudita, but we serve the Tucson community as well. And we assist families who have children with complex medical needs. So complex medical needs consist of children who have like lifelong illnesses that require frequent medical attention, possibly hospitalizations, and things like that.
So how many families right now do you guys kind of have that you're
So
helping out?
we are still trying to get our name out there, and we're trying to get our name out there to all of these families that we know are out there.
Right.
So at the moment we don't have a lot.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to be able to get some families on and to be able to know what we do and to know that we are out there as a resource to them.
That's great. That is so great. So what made you actually start this business? Because I know it's personal.
It's very personal. We have 4 children, and our youngest son was born with complex medical needs. He has a condition called primary ciliary dyskinesia, which is a genetic lung condition.
Oh, wow.
Similar to cystic fibrosis, but affects the lower part of the lung that requires frequent hospitalizations. He also has a Chiari malformation and hydrocephalus, so he's gone through a couple of brain surgeries. During our time and our journey with him, we received so much support from the community that we just knew we had to be able to give back somehow.
Wow.
And we saw how many other families there really are out there like ours going through this. So
What's your favorite part if you had to pick one thing about owning this type of business?
just being able to make a difference.
Yeah.
I would say, for sure.
Well, that's amazing to me too, that you and your husband had the heart to not only go through what you went through, but then take the initiative to realize that other people were supporting you and then try to do the same thing. Why do you feel like you guys had the heart to do that?
We just didn't expect the kind of support that we had. I don't even have words. I can't even put it into words.
Yeah.
The outreach that we really had from complete strangers in our community that reached out and are now people that we would consider friends. When you're going through this kind of a journey, you feel very alone. It's very isolating. A lot of people don't know how to relate if they're not in that situation. And we just recognize that, you know what, we've done this. We now know which corners to turn and places to reach out to, and I want to be able to help other families like ours to know like they have somewhere to turn also.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't benefited me, but I know I can't even imagine. That's amazing. So I know that you guys, you mentioned, are trying to kind of do the outreach and get your name out there. And so when I reached out on the residence page for a spotlight interview, a lot of people had actually mentioned your name.
Thank you.
So how do you feel that you guys have established that so far? Like that presence that people would actually recommend you to me through the page?
By doing things like this, you know, like talking to people and saying, hey, did you know we're doing this? And just kind of familiarizing people around us, and then word of mouth just kind of spreads from there.
How do you see your business growing locally here in the next 5 years?
I hope that, so right now we're mainly focused in our general area here in Tucson. We actually have an event coming up with Tucson Medical Center, the children's portion of the hospital. Nice. We're hoping to kind of break into Banner as well. But I hope that over the next 5 years we can grow even further outside of Tucson, so maybe even reaching into the Phoenix area. Yeah. Obviously we know that Phoenix Children's Hospital is a huge place for a lot of these young kids. Caysen is one of them. Caysen goes to Phoenix Children's a lot. Wow. And there are just countless amounts of people out there that I hope that we can be able to reach as well.
That's amazing. So, well, in any way we can help, I know that I have a couple contacts to doctors in there. I mean, I don't know if they'd be able to do anything, but if we can do that, of course.
We would love it.
Great. Yeah.
Any type of exposure and connection, just it can go a long way.
So with that in mind, for everyone watching, where can they go to find more about Caysens Crew?
So we have a couple options. We have our Facebook page, which is always, I think, an easy go-to. The tag for for our Facebook is @Caysen, Caysen, Crew, CREW. And that should bring up the page right away. Or we have our website, which is www.caysenscrew.com.
Cool.
There is the S in there. Facebook wouldn't let me put the S in the middle, so.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. So we had to switch it up a little.
Yeah. No, that's
But,
great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jen, for
Yes.
coming. This is so great.
Thank
and
you
I
for
love-
having us.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are the first nonprofit, which I think is super cool.
Yay.
So,
And thank you for the referrals.
yeah, no, absolutely. It's amazing. I love how tight-knit this whole community is. So,
Me too. We're very blessed to
Yeah.
be here.
yeah, so we'll make sure to put some more information for your website and Facebook in the description on this video. But that's going to do it for this interview.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much for checking out the Suburban Spotlight, and we will see you in the next one.
Thank you.